Hello guys, welcome to CloudRaga. So in previous video we saw how to create variables inside a class. Okay, with some modifiers. It's not mandatory to have public, but for now that's the only modifier we saw right now. So let's have it public here and with some data type and the variable name and the value. Today we will see how to create object of the class and then access these things outside of the personal class. So it's about object creation, how to create object. Okay, so again we'll start with syntax, like what's the syntax and how it works. So it goes like, see again syntax wise I'm just explaining it, but it will be in more detail later. But for now, as per our understanding so far, whatever we have created or built as per previous videos, I'll just say it's a class name, then let's call it reference name, then equal sign, then new, it's again a Java reserve keyword, and then again class name, parenthesis and semicolon. So guys, that's the syntax, like how to create object in Java. And we are again encountered a new keyword, that is a Java reserve keyword. So new is a Java reserve keyword. If you were following along, so you might notice that for every Java keyword I'm highlighting them in blue color. So what's the syntax? If we have written a Java class earlier, like a person, right? We have this person class. So how we can create its object? We have created this with some contents. Okay, so how we can write its example or how to get its object? So first is class name. Okay, so class name is person, capital P. Then reference name, you can name it anything. I'm just calling it person reference. Then equal sign, then new keyword which you have to write as it is, then again class name with capital P, then parenthesis and semicolon. Done. That's how we create object in Java class. This is more than like it looks like, but for now we're just understanding how to create object. So just be with me. Later we will have a more discussion about it, how it works, like its internal working. But for now, that's a regular syntax, and that's how you can create object of any Java class. Okay, that's one thing. Then what's next? How to access, right? You're done with the object, but we are not calling anything outside of the person class. That's the idea. So once you are done with this, calling things outside of the Java class. If, if you can't do that, so what's the point of calling or creating these things? So to do that, you have to use reference name dot. Okay, the reference name which you have created on left side, reference name dot, then your variable name, and you are good to go. Just put a semicolon and done. So if I have to write its example, so it works. Reference variable is in our case is person reference. Dot. Okay, that's a dot operator, and then variable name. So in our case, we have three variables: ID, name, and age. Let's call name and semicolon. That's how we can call things outside of that Java class we just created recently. So let's quickly do this in Eclipse. So that's our Java class. Let's create a tester so I can access it outside. So right click on the same basics package, new Java class, and let's call it person tester and finish. Okay, here I'm going to create main method. Just type main, control space, and you will have its structure. So we'll follow the same syntax. It says class name reference and then new and class name again. So person person reference equals new and person again and this. So we are done with the object. So object is created right here. Object is created, or I would say person object is created. Nice. What's next? We have to call certain things like name or something. So I can say person reference dot name and there. So we just called that variable outside of that class, but it's giving me error. What it says that it's not complete. Yeah, it's incomplete. So what you have to do once you're doing this, you have to just a second, guys. You guys have to store this variable. So what's the type of name here? The data type of name. So if I go back, the data type of name is string here. So I can use the string here, right here, and say person name. One more variable name, which is storing this reference thing. And done. So this completes the example we are looking forward. So copied that, going back, and here I'll paste it. And here we go. So no more error. Now I want to print it, and we know how to print because we saw that in very first example. Use this system.out.println. So how to use it shortcut? I go back to tester file, sys out, control space, and then just give person name. Done. No more error. Just use the same variable right here, and let's run the code. Right click on any empty space, run as an application, and it prints RAM. What is RAM here? There it is. Okay guys, so that's how we can create object of any Java class, then call anything outside of Java class. So that's the very first example towards learning variables and calling those variables outside Java class. In next classes, we will see more in detail. Of course, this is not the exactly how it works about the syntax, but for beginners, it's a good starting. Thanks for watching guys. Let's meet in next video. Bye bye.